Thank you so much. Oh, it's Oli first. Oli, are you sure you are not first? It is Cyber. Cyber came first. Can you hear me? Yeah, Cyber. Cyber, is that your name? Okay, let me just. A big shout out to Cyber. Big shout out to Oli. Oli, you are the second, followed by Lorna. A big shout out to Lorna. It's me, girl. A big shout out to Ima. I am crying if you. Lorna, who are you crying? Guys, please drop your name. Don't forget to like. I just only have one like here. Okay. Yeah. A big shout out to Ima. A big shout out to Lorna. Okay. So please, let's wait for others. I've given you guys a shout out and your name starts first. So can we just wait for like 2 minutes for others to join? Okay. And as we are waiting, can you please go live? Yeah, please, as we come in, let's like and sub. Let us hear you. Please, let's go like and sub. Oh, no support now. Oh, supporting me. Please, let's like and sub. Can we take the like to 10? Then we can start. Can you get Kiki? Kiki? Can you get Kiki on the stream? So do you want Kiki to come? Remember, Lareo, only want to see you.
What about YouTube?
I know. I know that. Can we please take the like to 10, please? Yeah. Say hello. Say hello. Where is Oli? That's Kiara, my daughter. Say hello to them. You are not talking. Okay. They are not your friend then. How old is she? She's 5, but she'll be 6 on Friday. She'll be 6 on no, Sunday. She'll be 6 on Sunday. This week Sunday. So our birthday is very close. I don't even know what to do. But see then. Please, let's take the like to 10, then we can start. Thank you. Right, that's in the enter my this thing, reduce and big. Yeah, please, let's take. My name is Emmy. Yeah, I will give you guys a shout out. Absolutely. Who is Black Woman? Why are you calling me Black Woman?
Oli.
Set. You don't know my name? Please, can we take the like to 10 so that I can start? We are 16 here. It's not fair. Please, let's take it to 10. Thank you. Kiki, love you, Lorna. I love you too. How are you? Comfortable sharing your skin color with the world? How are you comfortable sharing your skin color to the world? Sorry, I don't get that question. Sharing my skin color to the world, like I don't get it. Black woman is rude. You don't deserve that disrespect. Absolutely, Saiba. I agree with you.
Absolutely. In the parallel.
So, but yeah, Seth, I know you very well, and I don't expect that from you. You cannot be asking me, how am I so comfortable sharing my skin? I'm living in the world, so why not?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, so why not?
Yeah, mate.
Am I not human? So should I be hiding myself? I don't get it. But please be one, be one, be one, be one. Guys, let's go. You're the best. Thank you so much, Maria. A big shout out to Fatima. I don't know how I switch. I don't really know how I switch after replying some 8 comments. I don't know how I do it. But I just see myself carrying on. Anyways, please drop your names. Okay, I reported them. Oli, you didn't even give them a second chance to rethink. Anyways, please drop your name. Let's start. A big shout out to Margiana. I'm new. Milo, you're welcome. Big shout out to Milo. Please like and sub. A big shout out to Chloe. I missed that. A big shout out to Zoe. A big shout out to Sophia. A big shout out to Maya. You're gorgeous too. Thank you. A big shout out to Dominica. A big shout out to Emily. A big shout out to... No, don't tell me Didi now. That's not a name, please. A big... Thank you. You're welcome. A big shout out to Mona. A big shout out to Claudia. Slash. Pronounce Shay. Big shout out to Shay. Hope I'm right now. I'm from Netherlands. Is that wrong?
What number?
I don't know. A big shout out to Lika. I love your hair, girly. Thank you so much. Clock it. A big shout out to Ernest. Big shout out to Lilemia.
What's that plus 10?
A big shout out to Aliana. A big shout out to Kida. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Fran. They want me to hide myself, like I should go and lock myself in the house because I'm looking this way. Like, seriously? Oh no. No.
What?
Not when I'm still alive. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Hi Kiki, remember me? Yes, I do. Lash. The Netherlands is German, but I can very good English. You're pretty. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. A big shout out to Nia. A big shout out to Charlie's.
You have to give it back.
It's me. Sorry, can you write that again? I didn't see. Please, let's drop it. I love it too, Olivia. A big shout out to Olivia. A big shout out to Kanika. Kanika, how are you? Let's go. We are not dropping our names. It's not even coming up. A big shout out to Mia. A big shout out to Lana. Hi, Kiki, I'm back. Thank you so much, Lana. A big shout out to Ayana. I subscribe. Thank you so much, Caro. A big shout out to Caro.
I can't try to copy. Then can I stop putting?
Oh, also, Kiki, I'm a big fan. Thank you so much. I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. A big shout out to Mary Isabel.
What's this?
A big shout out to Lila. Does it ever snow in your country? Yeah, it snows in the UK, but not often where I live. A big shout out to Chloe. A big shout out to Iwadu. I see you so. Thank you so much. A big shout out to my heroes. My heroes. A big shout out to Kalika. And your voice is beautiful. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Akanika. I have a question. You okay? Ask your question. You said my name. Thanks so much. Yeah, no worries. A big shout out to Levy. Yeah, it snows in the it snows in other parts. Probably Manchester, London, but not often. It doesn't snow like that here. A big shout out to Lai. A big shout out to Zama. A big shout out to Melida. A big shout out to Flower. Big shout out to Sophia. I feel like you're ignoring me. Really? You didn't put down your name, Genesis. I don't do that. I don't ignore people. To be honest. Why will I do that? Have you done anything wrong to me? No. So why will I ignore you? I can't. Never. A big shout out to Genesis. A big shout out to Selva Maria. I still may not reduce that thing now, Abby. A big shout out to Elisa. A big shout out to Isabella. A big shout out to Kida. Big shout out to Marcy. A big shout out to Super Big. A big shout out to Lumi. Big shout out to Lina. A big shout out to Emily. Big shout out to Liam. Big shout out to Nam Bra. Big shout out to Hannah.
That's a knife. No.
A big shout out to Lovey. I subscribe. Thank you so much. Could you answer me, please? All right, drop your comments, Genesis. Can you write my name? Super big, okay. Anna, that's you there.
Who does that?
Okay, you're welcome. Genesis, I'm still waiting for your questions.
Do you know
How many kids do you have? I have 3 kids. 3, 2 boys and a girl. And they are 10, 9, 5. Okay, a big shout out to Jasmine. Do you have any other question, Genesis? Thank you, Kiki. You're super kind. Thank you so much. Can you please write my name? A big shout out to Elisa. A big shout out to Daisy. Big shout out to Eve. No more. Okay. Thank God for that. A big shout out to Abigail. A big shout out to Asra. I forgot because you used to love me and talk to me a lot and not really lie by. Big shout out to Laiba. Like seriously. Oh my God. I've been away. Laiba, I've been away. This is my first live stream and I said yes, I must come. Yeah. It's not like that. Don't feel that way, okay? You'll be fine. A big shout out to Jack. A big shout out to Jake. A big shout out to Harsha. Yes, I do remember you. A big shout out to Ivy. Okay, I'll watch it. A big shout out to Ruby. A big shout out to Ruby. Yeah. So I'm your first favorite person. You all are my favorites. You don't know? A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Carly. Yeah, Laiba, I don't see your comment on my videos. There are some people that I see their comment on my videos, as in constantly. You understand? Those are the people that are supporting me both in my live stream and as a content creator. And I love it a lot. I love seeing people's comments, their own opinion about what I post, which is, you know, where I love. I love you so much. I love you too, Elisa. Bye out. All right, okay. I'll still be here for more than an hour. I do remember you, Misha. A big shout out to Misha. It's me, really. I really. Where have you been? A big shout out to really. I like your video. Thank you so much, Alex. A big shout out to Alex. Please, if I didn't see your comment and I didn't say anything about it, it means I didn't see it. Can you please repeat your comment so that I can? Okay, and your name as well. Please do. Melvish. A big shout out to Melvish. If you don't, then a big shout out to Kat. A big shout out to Ella. If you don't, then what happened to me? Sorry, I didn't get that. Michelle. A big shout out to Alexa. A big shout out to Lana. All right. A big shout out to Lovey. A big shout out to Ollie. A big shout out to Ami. Let's go. Guys, put down your name. Let's give you a shout out. What did I have? What did I have surgery for? Did I say you have surgery? Or are you asking me? It's like you didn't tell me your surgery the other day. So I don't really know. A big shout out to Mina. A big shout out to Braden. A big shout out to Destiny. A big shout out to Bob. Yes, I did. Did you? Surgery.
You don't cry.
No, you didn't. You didn't tell me. I can replay the live again and watch it. Because the live is yeah, the record is still there on my live, so I can rewatch it again.
Something about like someone getting surgery or something.
Yeah, you just said surgery. You didn't really specify. A big shout out to Steve. It's for my heart. Really, you see, you didn't tell me it's for your heart. Probably I didn't see the comments. You know, comment is just going up, 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 and, you know, non-stop. Oh, my days. Hope you are good. How was the surgery? Hope you are well. Do you want to tell me about it? A big shout out to Mike Hong. Genesis again. But you said you have no question again. A big shout out to Jade. A big shout out to Harry. A big shout out to Maria. A big shout out to Elisa. A big shout out to Maria. Say it faster. I'm waiting. A big shout out to River. Big shout out to Helly. Big shout out to Ami. Oh, are you still in the hospital? Okay, Genesis said, why did you say thank God? Because I might not see your comments. Yeah, I might not see it, and you will still say, why are you not answering me? So I don't want to be put in that state. Most times my eyes are faced on the names. Most times I look at the names, very, very short comments that I can quickly read and call out. You understand? So, yeah, that is why I said it. Jesus love you too, Sarah. A big shout out to Sarah. You're so pretty. Thank you. A big shout out to Fatin. I love you too so much, Elisa. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for your love. Drop your names. Let's carry on. Let's make it interesting. Guys, please just drop your names, okay? Yeah. I just want to talk to... Please just drop your names. Let me make a shout out so that I won't be distracted. Okay? I can only talk to one of us that did surgery, heart surgery. So in case I'm talking about it, please just give me a little time to talk about it. Okay, because I feel so sorry for people that are passing through, challenges. Please, if you have any other question you want to ask me, you have to wait at the end of the shout out, please. Please, thank you, so that it can go as fast and beautiful as possible. Okay, thank you. Yeah, a big shout out to Ima. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Emilia. A big shout out to Albo. I don't want to. I didn't get that. A big shout out to Jayla. Oh my God, thanks. You're welcome. A big shout out to Jennifer. A big shout out to Mia. A big shout out to Abby. Do you want to guess? A big shout out to Maria. So do you want to tell me about the surgery? I'm waiting for your comments. Oh my God, thank you. No worries. A big shout out to Elisa Asia. A big shout out to Nathan. A big shout out to Leila. God bless you. Jesus loves you too. A big shout out to Olivia and Bethany. A big shout out to Lexi. A big shout out to Abby. A big shout out to Kayla. A big shout out to Ansiba. Hi, thank you. Nia is back. Hi, Nia. Hope you're good. Oh, Scarlett. A big shout out to Scarlett. A big shout out to Albo. You can imagine that this thing is still hot. Still very hot. A big shout out to Udo Lexi. A pet died. A big shout out to Jason. A big shout out to Amelia. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. I like and sub. Thank you so much, Alisa. I love your video. Thank you so much. I love you too. A big shout out to Amelia. Guys, please, let's like and sub. Let's just take 10 minutes to like and sub. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Please, let's like and sub. If you have sub, you don't need to sub again. You can only sub once. Please, let's like if you're just joining. That will help. Okay. You're absolutely gorgeous. Love you, Queen. I love you too. Hello. A big shower to Bindi. A big shower to Billy. You're pretty. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Talita. A big shout out to Trish. A big shout out to Elisa Asia. I love you too, Ava. A big shout out to Hava. A big shout out to Abo and Abi. A big shout out to Shivani.
Looks like it.
A big shout out to Kiki.
Now we are going to take
Big shout out to Elise. I love you so much. Thank you. I love you too. A big shout out to YMKE. I don't know how to pronounce that. My brother's, which is called. So what's his name? YMKE. A big shout out to Harry. A big shout out to Natty. A big shout out to Poppy. A big shout out to Frankie. A big shout out to Natty. Yeah, everybody, please let's like. Please let's like. The like is very, very, yeah, very low. Very low. A big shout out to Lemon. A big shout out to Taman. A big shout out to Carter. Big shout out to Clegg. A big shout out to Ciara. Big shout out to Ethan. Big shout out to Aziza. Big shout out to Tamin. Big shout out to Ayana. Big shout out to Sultana. Big shout out to Bella. Bella, how are you, Bella? A big shout out to Ayana. A big shout out to La 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 La. Bless you, Michelle. Okay, I hope you get well soon. Okay, I hope you get well soon and you'll be fine. Can you have your heart replaced? Like, since the heart has cancer, can you get another heart, like a transplant? I'm just asking. A big shout out to Myla. Yes, I do, Soren. A big shout out to Esha. A big shout out to Olivia. A big shout out to Maya. A big shout out to Ines. Big shout out to Christine and Kiki. A big shout out to Poppy. A big shout out to Christina. A big shout out to Isabella. A big shout out to Holly. Hi, Holly. How are you? Hope you're good. A big shout out to Elena. Let's go, 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 go. A big shout out to Sky. A big shout out to Ronaldo. A big shout out to Sophie. A big shout out to Lassie. It's my birthday today. What's your name? A big shout out to Evelyn. A big shout out to Mevia. What's your favorite food? Rice. A big shout out to Jasmine. What's your name if you want a birthday song? I'm here. Hi, hope you're good. A big shout out to Lisa. A big shout out to Tasso. A big shout out to Betty. Big shout out to Eddie. Big shout out to Laiba. A big shout out to Really. Shout out to Lena. Shout out to Lola. Shout out to Lahiba. Shout out to Faith. Shout out to Anastasia. You're pretty. Thank you so much. Shout out to Umya. Shout out to Esad. Shout out to Aubrey. Shout out to Honey. Shout out to Erily. You're so pretty. Thank you.
I still want to show you some.
Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to May. Hey, Mom. A big shout out to Messi. Greatest of all time. A big shout out to Azan. A big shout out to Alina. A big shout out to Really. A big shout out to Oli. A big shout out to Otis. A big shout out to Aris. A big shout out to Giovanna. A big shout out to Otis. A big shout out to Natalie. Please, let's take 10 seconds to like. Yeah, can we go now? Thank you for liking. Thank you. Please, if you have not sub, can we please sub as well? Please, for those that haven't sub, please let's sub. Thank you. Clock it, guys. I've not even said clock it today. Okay, let's go. Probably I might clock it before the end. A big shout out to Mariam. A big shout out to Emma. Big shout out to Kelani. Okay, you did too. Thank you. A big shout out to Vivi Oriova. A big shout out to Nengia. 6, 7, clock it. Slay Queen and Slay Kings. Thank you. A big shout out to Evie. A big shout out to Ella. A big shout out to Nikita. Oh, love. Hi, my name is. A big shout out to Avery. A big shout out to your lovely sister, Hannah. A big shout out to Shanazi. Hi, Rat Boy. Oh, how are you, dear? Hope you're good. Guys, you're welcome. Please, can we go like and sub? Today's like is very low. I'm not happy. Yeah, I won't lie. Yeah, today's like is very low. Yeah, I'm not happy. Guys, a big shout out to Mika. A big shout out to your brother Antonio. A big shout out to Jada. A big shout out to Kelly. You're welcome anytime. Good night, Auntie. Good night, Nia. A big shout out to Nitya. I will miss you, my darling. Okay. Sweet dreams. God bless you. Okay. I love you so much. Reduce and small so that they feel they hear their name. Kiki, I'm back, my love. Oh, Leave. A big shout out to Leave. Clarkett, where have you been? But anyways, I understand. A big shout out to Yara. A big shout out to 6-7. A big shout out to Sally. Clarkett, Leave Clarkett. Thank you so much for your support. A big shout out to Sheng Me. Sheng Me. A big shout out to Nikita and Vivi. A big shout out to Awen. A big shout out to Yara. A big shout out to Kia. A big shout out to JJ. A big shout out to Felix. A big shout out to Olivia and Bethany. Yes, I know you. A big shout out to Dima. A big shout out to Kiki. Thank you for that. A big shout out to Tatel. A big shout out to Jessie. A big shout out to Ava. A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Annie. A big shout out to Abira. Yes, I remember you. Clock it, girl. A big shout out to Contessa. A big shout out to Jisoo. A big shout out to Lily. A big shout out to Jisoo. Give me the song now. Make I use that for my content. A big shout out to Sonia. A big shout out to Maddie. A big shout out to Ash Fina. A big shout out to Poppy. A big shout out to Nala. A big shout out to Asa. A big shout out to Anwen. Hi, Anwen. Clock it, girl. Clock it. A big shout out to Mayflower. Hi, girl. Clock it. Where have you been? I've missed you anyways. But I just hope you're fine. A big shout out to Lorena. A big shout out to Cassie. A big shout out to Mina. Clock it, girl. A big shout out to Leslie. A big shout out to Jessie Jane. Pretty names. Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. A big shout out to Amelia. A big shout out to Kelsey. A big shout out to Asaya. Yeah, I love you too. Thank you so much. My birthday is today. Are you sure? Pretty girls, Clarkett, Slay Queens. A big shout out to Elisa. A big shout out to Halani. A big shout out to Kelly. A big shout out to Lily. Shout out to Giu. You can tell me your name and it's your birthday. Just put them together, please. A big shout out to Sabella. A big shout out to Noah. A big shout out to Eliana. My bet. Hold on. My name is A big shout to Lily to Crispy 401. My birthday is today. Can you put down your okay? Let's sing happy birthday for Anwen. A big shout out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anwen. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had an amazing birthday. Clock it, girl. A big shot. Clock it, Lorena. Clock it. Oh my days. Oh, you're welcome. A big shout out to No. A big shout out to Darcy Luna. A big shout out to Catalina. A big shout out to Alina. A big shout out to Lena. A big shout out to 67. A big shout out to Daniel. Oh, big shout out to Golin. Hi, Golin. Hope you're good. Hi from yesterday. Hi, Alex. A big shout out to Clockate. A big shout out to Lara. Shout out to Cassie. Oh, thank God for that. A big shout out to Asha. A big shout out to Ava. A big shout out to Aleya. A big shout out to Lucas. Big shout out to Grace. Big shout out to Sophia. Big shout out to Mariam. Big shout out to Fan. Big shout out to Lily Mai. A big shout out to Mouse. Big shout out to Yes, I do. And when I remember you, I just wish you happy birthday and I sang for you. A big shout out to Aya. A big shout out to Andrea. A big shout out to Ariella. A big shout out to Emily. A big shout out to Anahim. A big shout out to Libby. A big shout out to Onyx. Onyx. A big shout out to Gabriella. Shout out to La Fenya. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to you, Che. Shout out to Leona. Yeah, guys, please, let's like and sub. Let's take this minute. Yeah, let's take this minute to like. Thank you so much. Please, let's like. Please, let's like. Thank you. I sub. Thank you, Jeff. A big shout out to Jeff. A big shout out to Rainbow. Big shout out to AP. Big shout out to Daisy. Big shout out to Soma. Big shout out to Savannah. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to Rayleigh. Shout out to Mahe. Do you watch on my live? Okay, go on. Is it snoring there? No, it's not. A big shout out to Salama. A big shout out to Lila. Shout out to Lena. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Silo. Sia. Shout out to Alexia. Shout out to Penelope. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Mina. Shout out to Gift. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Mies. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Bob the Minion. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Penelope. I live in the UK. Shout out to Naomi. Shout out to Pop. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Violet. Shout out to Troy. Shout out to Peach. Shout out to Mila. Shout out to Momo. Shout out to Romancia Sai. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Esila. Shout out to Copper. Shout out to Ava Faye. Shout out to Harin. Shout out to Ami. Shout out to Court. Shout out to Naya. Shout out to Lulu. Shout out to Naya. Shout out to Jade Lee. Shout out to 67. Shout out to Amelia. Shout out to Nara. Shout out to Myla. Shout out to Waylaid. Shout out to Javia. Hi, Javia. Hope you're good. Shout out to Gia. Shout out to Naya. Shout out to Italia. Shout out to Rosa. Shout out to Gion. Shout out to Happy. Shout out to Shake. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to Mena. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Kira. Shout out to Brooklyn. Love you too, Brando. Shout out to Elisa. Shout out to Breed. Shout out to Rosa. Shout out to Hava. Shout out to Olivia. You're so pretty, thank you. Shout out to Charlotte. I love your video so much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Lena. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Ivania. Shout out to Rose. Shout out to 6-7. Clock it. Oh my God. You people are so funny. Don't let me go and say what your voice is so cute. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody typed 6-7, so I had to say it. Please don't let me go and say what I'm supposed to not say. Just write your name, please. If your name is 6-7, I don't think there's anyone that bears 6-7. But I've said it, you know. Clock it. Please, let's go like and sub. Guys, let's like. Can we put up the like a bit? Yeah. Rosa, you are beautiful. Hi, Holly. Clock it. Shout out to Kiana. Shout out to Holly. Shout out to Eden. Shout out to Mosa. Okay, please, can we? I'll stop. I'll just stop now. Can we please just take up the like to 65? Yeah, I know most of us are just joining. Please, can we take the like to 65? Thank you. So we can continue. And if you have not sub, please sub. It's a very, very nice live stream. It makes us feel good, isn't it? Makes us happy. And I'm loving it. I don't want to go. Yeah, please, let's like. It's just only one person that liked. What about others? I know some of you have liked. I'm not talking to the ones that have liked. I'm talking to, yeah, the people that haven't. I beg your pardon. Hi, Brando. My name is Jay. Oh, good. The like is coming up now. So we have one more like left. One more like to be 65. And we'll carry on. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. Please, we need one more like. Okay. Oh, you have to go, Roblox fan. Okay, thank you so much. Good night, sweet dreams. A big shout out to Mahika. Big shout out to Tilly. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Kataleya. Shout out to Benson. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Rennes. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Maisi. A big shout out to your lovely mother, Sihoha. Big shout out to Maisi. Shout out to 6-7. Oh my days. Big shout out to August. Cute voice, thank you. Thank you so much. Clock it. Big shout out to Paisley. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Victoria. You are laughing, 6-7 kids. Oh my days, you. Thank you so much. We have 70 likes now. Please, let's go, let's go, let's go. We need to be fast about the like because we are almost 1 hour into the live. And we ought to have gotten to like 100 before 1 hour. You understand what I mean? But nevertheless, I just hope probably it's the week. It's Wednesday. Weekend is always, we have more people. A big shout out to Ella. A big shout out to Scarlett. A big shout out to Colin. Shout out to Willow. Shout out to Freen. Shout out to Mice. Shout out to Brocky. Shout out to Kinsey. You look great. Please, can you follow me? Hardy. A big shout out to Healthy. A big shout out to Lily. Big shout out to Flesher. A big shout out to Cheesecake. A big shout out to Scarlett. A big shout out to Pierre. Big shout out to Annabelle. A big shout out to Angel William. A big shout out to Mose. A big shout out to Tiaria. Shout out to Capri. Clarky. Shout out to Rishali. Shout out to Cassie. Shout out to Pristine. Shout out to Diamond Lee. Thank you. Oh my God, grower, hi. Please, let's like and sub. A big shout out to Ava. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Saraya. Clock it, Ivania. Clock it. Shout out to Grayson. Shout out to Harry. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Cassiasta. Shout out to Emily. Shout out to Ayat. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Tony and Victoria. Shout out to Laro. Shout out to Rosie. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Laro. Aye. Shout out to Mava. Shout out to V. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Aliana. Shout out to Megan. Shout out to David. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Kayla. Okay, the EVIE. How is this spelled? Shout out to Evie. I got it. Shout out to Oli. Shout out to Tilly. Shout out to Gracie. Shout out to Oli sister Eva. Shout out to Sue and shout out to Oli Father Evans. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Araya. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Eden. You're the best. You're a star. Thank you. Did someone ever said you have a beautiful voice? Yeah, I think couple of people. Yeah, I think. Shout out to Britain. Shout out to Fennec. Shout out to Fa. Shout out to Star. I'm waiting for your names. But you guys are sleeping. If you sleep, I will sleep as well. So keep your hands busy. If you sleep, you don't type your name. Oh, just be looking. Probably you want to use my voice to sleep. That's why people are saying I should do ASMR so that you don't need to type and you just be sleeping. But I also need the likes. I need the likes as well so that I will know that people are communicating with me, and it's both energy. You know what it is, Oh, Kendall, how are you? A big shout out to Kendall. I'm back again. Welcome back. Welcome back. A big shout out to Nova. Yeah, I went skating. Thank God I didn't broke my legs. It was my first time on the ice. The time I did my skating was on a rough floor, but that was my first time on ice. Like, it was terrible. Most people were just falling. Like, I was just like, oh my God, nobody should follow me because I won't stand up. I was just praying. No one should just use me to wedge or to follow me. Lana. So you're the one spamming like, thank you. A big shout out to big. No, let me write your name in a very bold place because I appreciate people like this. They're my besties for life. Lana. Very big. Very. Lana. Oh my God, you are so beautiful and pretty. I'm just being nice. Okay, you just want to be nice? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the comment anyway. I don't know how to interpret the comments. So probably you just want to be nice. That's why you're just telling me so I should be happy. You understand? That is how I interpreted the comment. Like, let me be nice. She's not really good. She's not pretty. Let me just be nice. Let me say she's pretty. That is how I interpreted it. But nevertheless, so let's go. Lana, that's for you, girl. Lana, thank you so much. So please, let's go spamming. Let's spam the like, okay? Let's spam the like. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Shanti. Your boyfriend Noah. A big shout out to Fei Fei. A big shout out to No. A big shout out to Hava. A big shout out to Afiwi. Ava, you sure it's your birthday today? Auntie, I'm back. I got a message from school and I have an off tomorrow. I came back to your life, Auntie. Oh, thank you so much, Nita. Thank you. Thank you, my darling. Hope you're good. Please, can you spam for me? Like, just like. Just be liking. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Clock it, guys. Clock it. Lucy. A big shout out to Lucy. A big shout out to Elise. Big shout out to Julia. You're so pretty. Thank you, Ava. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Jacob. Yes, I do. Brandon. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. Lonette. A big shout out to Lonette. A big shout out to Hobbs. Bye, Lucy. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. From me to you, clock it. Oh, thank you so much. I've learned something now. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, I think that's the name of your friend. Okay, so thank you so much. BFF, best friend forever. Thank you. I love Kiki so much, and I have the same profile as her. Oh, I'm just saying that somebody's having the same account name as me. So can you introduce yourself? And why do you use my profile name? I want to know. Can you do the makeup on your cheeks? My the makeup on my cheeks. So you prefer that one? Red makeup. Guys, let's go. Can we take the likes up? Hi, you're so pretty. Please give me a shout out. My name is Evie. A little message is okay. I think IVY is spelled, is sound. Epa. IVY sound what? Okay. A big shower to Evie. I don't want to miss it, so I had to confirm. I got a puppy today. Wow. Hava, what's your puppy name? A big shout out to AC. You make people's day so much better. Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, thank you. I love you so much. Thanks for that nice comment. A big shout out to me. A big shout out to Harlow. A big shout out to Millie Bobby Brown. A big shout out to Jake. Oh, your sister loves me so much, and you too. Oh, I love you guys. I do. I love you all. Thank you so much. As a reminder that your content is brilliant. Okay. That's why you use Kiki Air and Lifestyle, the same name as me. Okay, thank you so much. So can you introduce yourself? Can we really know you? Because that's not me. That's not, So I just want to know your name, your country, where you're from. Yeah, if you don't mind. A big shout out to Araline. You said no sing. Okay. A big shout out to Araline. I'm not singing. A big shout out to Jatin. I need to go by. Oh, Ava is going. All right, dear. Thank you. Besties for life. Clock it. Thank you so much. I'll see you some other time, okay? A big shout out to Paris. You're from Scotland, Glasgow. Nice to meet you. Yeah, let me look at your name again. A big shout out to Tilly. Is it snowing in snowing in Glasgow? I like and sub your video. So amazing. Thank you so much. Awa. A big shout out to Awa. Can you do another dance? Dance like which dance? A big shout out to Hattie. A big shout out to Elisa. A big shout out to Baby. My sister is a fan. Really? My regards to her. And what's her name? I want to give her a shout out. Are you sad? Yesterday? What was wrong? Oh, sorry. Yesterday was... No, but it was yesterday. So bad. Okay, for the snow, right? Okay. All right. I get you now. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Elisa, have an amazing time, okay? I'll see you soon. A big shout out to Bree. To your lovely sister, Bree. Pretty name. A big shout out to Emily. Oh, wow. Romy. A big shout out to Romy. Big shout out to Jasmine. A big shout out to Lucy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you too. Big shout out to Monica. Oh, thank you so much, Elisa. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you. Oh my God, hi, you're my favorite YouTuber. Shout out, please. My name is Kelsey, you're so kind and pretty. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Kelsey. And my little sister, she is 4 and her name is Ashley. A big shout out to your pretty sister, Ashley. Yes, it's now, though I was, my got stuck when I was trying to get over. It's just this. Bless you. Yeah, it's always horrible when it snows, but I just like how pretty the snow stays. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with it. Oh, thank you so much, Lucy. Thank you. Yeah, it's snoring. I don't really like it when you had to go out, you know. And my brother died. I am sad. Oh, so sorry, Brandy. So sorry. A big shout out to Lassie. My leg could not move. Yeah, you can say that again. I don't like when it's snowing and I'm outside there. No. Yeah, when I'm indoor, yeah, I'm fine. But I just like saying that the beautiful white snow, you know. I just like it, but not to be there for long. A big shout out to Madison. Okay, can you tell me how to sing it? A big shout out to Samantha. Big shout out to Anaya. Shout out to Renee's man. Shout out to Winnie. Shout out to Lassie. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Kaylee. Yeah, guys, let's go like, okay? Let's like and sub. Okay, not Lassie. Is it Lassie? You're so pretty. Oh, Kaylee, thank you. A big shout out to Jagoda. Yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to Lana. Shout out to Isabel. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Lana. Shout out to Noah. Thank you. You're welcome, Lana. Anytime. Anytime. Yeah, guys, let's just take 10 seconds to like. And if you have not sub, please sub for me. Let's go, 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 go. Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. Slay. Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. Slay queens and kings. Let's go. Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. 6, 7, 6, 7. Sing for me, joy, 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 joy. Clock it, clock it, clock it, clock it. A big shout out to Cinema. A big shout out to Abby. 6, 7, clock it. Slay Queen and Slay Kings. And that's on period. You're welcome. A big shout out to Steve. Why are you whispering? I've started my job. I've started my new job as ASMR. So I'm practicing it. Clock it, bitches. Let's go. A big shout out to No. A big shout out to Collins. A big shout out to Evie. Ivy Abby. No, I am VY. Evie. Oh. Evie. Damn, stop playing, bro. You don't want me to play. So what do you want me to do? I should be serious. Okay, guys. Abigail. Then are you talking to me, Abigail? I don't think it's me. Probably someone else. Okay, not me. Okay, she said nah. Okay. A big shout out to Terry. A big shout out to Alice. A big shout out to Avaya. A big shout out to Kelly from Cameroon. Clock it. All the way from Cameroon. Thank you. A big shout out to Hama. A big shout out to Hano. Shout out to Hama from Canada. Clock it. All the way from Canada. I love you. I'm in the UK. My leg hurts. Sorry. Can you elevate your legs? A big shout out to Mia. A big shout out to Fika. I love you. I hope you have a good time. Yes, thank you so much. Hano Atan. A big shout out to Hassan. Big shout out to Rain. You're so pretty. Thank you, Rain. A big shout out to Abiba. Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah, I remember you. Thank you so much. Please, let's go like, please now. Yeah, let's go like. Bye, Kiki Air Lifestyle. Bye, my darling. Oh, I'll miss you, but I'll see you some other time, okay? Yeah, I think I'll be live tomorrow 3 times in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. Yeah. Bye, besties. Besties for life. Clock it. A big shout out to Ren. Oh, Lassie fell in school. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. Have you applied something to eat? Have you taken paracetamol? I love your face, thank you. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, but I live in the UK. Thank you so much. I'm back. Look who is back. Thank you for joining. My name is Fika. A big shout out to Kitty. Big shout out to Felix. Can you do melody too? A big shout out to Melody. A big shout out to Aria. Big shout out to Avaya. A big shout out to Kitty. Clock it. Guys, please let's go like and sub. Let us take 10 seconds to like. If you have not subbed, please sub for me. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You guys are amazing. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun as well. Please, let's go like and sub. Slay. I slay. Slay girl. Clocky. Yeah, you are the best. I am repost to get snow tomorrow. I am. Okay, you're getting snow tomorrow. Okay, I wish you are the best. Enjoy the snow. I will sub. A big shout out to Lily Ray. A big shout out to Harley's. Big shout out to Zainab. Big shout out to Happy. Can we like, please? Let's go like. Thank you. You're welcome. Anytime. Zainab. Let's go. Can we like? Let's go like. My name is a big shout out to Harley's. You love my hair? Oh, thank you so much. But it's a wig, so don't be surprised when you see an afro on my head. So I have afro. Yeah, my natural hair is afro. Yeah, dark afro. Yeah, so this is a wig. Yeah, you can check my videos on my page. I think I posted one video that I was making my hair. That is my natural hair. So I have stopped relaxing my natural hair, because when I relax it, it will be very easy to like comb and maintain, and it will be kind of straight. But I have stopped it because of the chemical. It does damage my scalp, so I just want to go the way the hair is. You know what I mean? It will be easier for me. At least I won't go through the pain of the relaxer burning my scalp, because I can count several times the relaxer has burned my scalp. You literally see my hair pulling from the scalp, from the root, because I want to apply the chemical is very hard for my scalp, so I don't want that again. Your oil is so good. Thank you so much. So I don't want that again. I just want to use shampoo, use conditioner, then comb it out. Yeah. So that's what I want to do now. At least I now know how to maintain such hair texture. That's the most important thing. If you know how to, maintain your hair, how to go about it, it will be nice. So I found a way anyway, so I'm happy. I'm happy with it. A big shout out to Eda Fred. Eda Fred. How are you, Eda Fred? Yeah, I remember you weren't here yesterday. Yeah, you weren't here yesterday, but I understand. Anyways, how are you? Hope you guys are fine. A big shout out to Aloe. A big shout out to Yuche. A big shout out to Aru. A big shout out to Ari. A big shout out to Zara Lee. A big shout out to Amelia. A big shout out to Charlie. Naming with characters. Hi, Charlie. Hope you're good. A big shout out to Rene Smith. A big shout out to Arnold. I'm sorry. I tried to come yesterday, but you weren't responding. But it's... Oh, really? Oh, my dear. Yeah, yesterday live stream. Was it in the evening? Yeah, I won't lie. Yesterday live stream was yeah, a lot of people came in. Yeah, a lot of people came in, and the comment was just coming non-stop. So even when I wanted to end the live, they were saying no. I still have like up to 30 viewers. This was already past 10. Yeah, this was already past 10. I was still having 30 viewers, and the comment was just coming. So I'll say, if it's like that, you can drop your comment. You can keep dropping your comments. I might see it, I might not. But if I did not see it, don't feel bad about it. You know, we pray that we progress in this channel. We pray that things go well. That's our prayer, and that's why you are here, to support. So in any way, don't feel bad about it. Yeah, it's for the good and the betterment of the channel. So I know you are for me, and you can drop your comments. Probably you send me, drop a comment on my video. I can easily see comments on my videos. You understand? But when I'm live, mostly it's just to give shout outs. Yeah, it's just to give shout outs. So most times I don't see any other comments but your names. You understand? Why I notice you is because we are few here. We are just 6 now. That is why I notice you. Probably I wish we were like 50 something viewers and more. I won't see. Sometimes my eyes will be going like this. I won't even be able to see the name, to even catch one. So it is what it is. But don't worry, I will always, yeah, I will always see you. So you can always drop a comment on my videos. Yeah, I will see it. Okay. Yeah, so sorry for that. Clock it, girl. Clock it. It's okay. I will do that next time. No worries. A big shout out to Omara. A big shout out to Sama. Please start. I'm starting now. A big shout out to Isla. 6, 7. A big shout out to Freya. Clock it. A big shout out to Zoe. Should I tell you my house? No. You won't say that on a. You won't tell me. Like, please don't. It's not advisable for your safety, okay? Yeah, don't bother. Not house. What did you say? Should I tell you my... Is it horse? I'm not just good with abbreviation. God, help me. Horse. Is it the horse we ride? When I heard house, I said, no, please. Don't say it, for your safety. People are here and the world are watching. You know what I mean? It's okay. I mean crush. Oh my God. I'm not just good at all this slang. Should I tell you my crush? Okay, tell me about it. That's fine. A big shout out to Grace. A big shout out to Luna. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. Wait, can you say... I should say 6, 7, 3 times. Like, Freya. Like, seriously? 3 times. Oh, can you... A big shout out to Karen. A big shout out to Demi. Guess his name. Your crush name. Are you a girl or a boy? Then I'll guess. A big... No problem. Yeah, I know kids say it. Yeah, I know them. And they're amazing. Yeah, guys, please, let's take the like to 100. Clock it. You are so gorgeous. Thank you so much. Someone just said I should say 6, 7, 3 times. Like 3 times. That's a lot. My days, you're so pretty. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Tegan. A big shout out to Katili. Do it. That's a lot. You look like Mano. Say that again. Say that again. You look like Mano and Danny. Like you're so... Okay, like you are a mix version. Oh, I said it. I absolutely agree with you. She said I look like Mano from Katseye. Is that true? Is she right or wrong? You're not the first person that has said this. Thousands of people have said it, that I look like Mano in Katseye, and I'll be like, and as in, I'm so proud that I look like, someone the whole world know. I'm looking like, and Mano, is she so pretty, Mano? Clock it. You do like, oh, I do like Mano as well. Hey, let me start acting like her now. I need to go watch her properly, then start acting like her. Hi, Millie. A big shout out to Stacy. It's my mom. Oh, a big shout out to your lovely mom, Stacy. She's not right. Don't let people bully you. Oh, my days. So, me looking like Mano, it's not bully. Is it a bully? I don't think it's a bully. Mano is beautiful, she's pretty and she's beautiful. And now they are saying I look like her. I think to me it's a compliment. As in, yeah, it's a positive compliment to me. But I don't know. A big shout out to Olivia. I don't know people's mind. So I don't know what it means. What if I told you that Mano is here right now? No, I can never believe that. That one I won't believe. But if you say I look like her, I can believe that. But she's with you, it's a no. I'm Danny, and I went undercover. A big shout out to Simia. Can you give me a shout out? My name is... A big shout out to Aidan. Can I tell you a riddle? Go on. Let's chat. Guys, let's take the like to 100. Let's take the like to 100, please. A big shout out to Esmai. Okay, so I'm honest. You really are so pretty like Mano. Yeah, you are right. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah, I agree with you. I know that's a compliment, not a bully. So yeah, thank you so much. What has no harm? Guys, listen to this riddle. What has no arm or legs but a face? What's that? Has no hand, no leg but a face. What's that? I don't know. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is rice curry. Rice. Should I tell you? Okay, Freya, tell me. Someone said door. Doors. Has no leg but has a face. Yummy. I'm a foodie. Yeah, I like food as well, but I'm just trying to cut down calories and fat. So yeah, sometimes I don't eat a lot. I ate rice curry about 3 days ago. Oh, that's lovely. Karen, that's good. It's a clock. Oh, a clock has a face, no hand and leg. Wow. Okay, that's good. Well done. Yeah, that sounds right. Remember me. A big shout out to Sadi. Yes, I do remember you, Sadi, the 10 years old. Hello, hope you're good. Banshan from Banshan Stray Kid. Yeah, someone said I also look like Banshan. A big shout out to Naomi. I have another. Go on, Freya. My name. A big shout out to Nora. Big shout out to Mila. A big shout out to Devin. Hi, Devin. Hope you're good. A big shout out to Sienna. Clock it. Guys, can we go like? Devin, please like. Mila, please like. Sienna, please like. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Suma, please like. Suma said she's on her period. Yeah, just take something, please. Okay, you'll be fine. A big shout out to Adaline. A big shout out to Nahani. Can I give you another redo? Freya, I'm waiting for you. Go on. Go on, go on. Oh, we've gotten to 100 plus like. Thank you so much. Thank you. A big shout out to Enya. I come from the Netherlands. Nice to meet you, dear. Can you put down your name? Let me give you a shout out. Thank you. Probably you're new here as well. And how is Netherlands? Hope Netherlands is good, and you're having a nice snowing day. A big shout out to Omotara. A big shout out to Nora. I'm so happy. I'm happy as well. I'm happy that you're happy. Gorgeous queen like Mano. Clark it. We slay. Do. We have slay kings and slay queen. I'm back, Ellis. Hi, Ellis. Hope you're good. What's a snake favorite lesson? What is snake favorite lesson? I don't know. Your riddles are just so difficult for me. I can't even crack my head. It's been a long time. I do riddles or I say something like that. So it's nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the snow in the Netherlands here is so fun. Wow. So you skate on the snow. You do skating. Yeah, I like it when it is fun, and you play with the snow. You do snow shooting, and you make snowman. A big shout out to Inesh. A big shout out to Sarine. A big shout out to Istori. A big shout out to Tabasum. Hi, love. Hope you're good. Get science. Is that the answer? Hi, it is my birthday. Please sing happy birthday to me. And my name is Deepti. Are you sure it's your birthday? And if it's not your birthday, I can, don't let me say what is in my mind anyways. Okay, let me sing for you then. Please don't lie if it's not your birthday, please. I don't like liars. You will always see me the day of your birthday, so there's no point. Yeah, me singing. You see me June, by God's grace, you see me July. So I'll always be here to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deeptin and Amas. Happy birthday to you. A big shout out to Tatum. Shout out to Rose. Your birthday is December 14th. Okay, next year. Or this, no, sorry, this year. Yeah, I'll wait. Okay, just be patient. We'll get there soon and I will sing for you. You have a lovely voice. Thank you. So, guys, shall we call it a day? I am Nigerian. Yeah, I've seen your name. Oluwatose. Sorry, Toyin. I've seen your name. I'm Nigerian as well. And my name is Ese, or you can call me Kiki. So what's your Nigerian name? Probably it's Oluwatoyin. I am Nigerian just like you. How do you know I'm Nigerian? How do you know? Or because you heard me said it? And my birthday is 30th of January. Oh, Freya. Is it? Is it? My birthday is 27th of January. Guys, go get ready. Guys, besties, go get ready. Because my birthday is on the 27th of this month. Clock it. I'm from Ibadan. Okay, nice to meet you. Maddie, hi Maddie. Clock it, girl. A big shout out to Maddie. Are you from Lagos? No, I'm not from Lagos. But I was born in Lagos. I schooled in Lagos. But I'm from Edo State. Very dark man people. They are so close. Yeah, Freya, please say that again. Sorry, I didn't get the answers to your riddles. Please, could you say that again? Thank you. Bye, I have to go tomorrow. I go play in the snow. Clock it. You're playing in the snow. That's nice. That's nice. Since it will be fun for you, that's okay.
Tomorrow. The praise the day for you.
Please, can we like and subscribe? Thank you. 27th and 30th. Yeah, very close, Freya. What area do you live in? I live in Zephyr. Yeah, I live in the UK. Thank you. My birthday is 4 days later after you. Yes, yes, girl. Clock it. Clock it, Karen. I should say something in Yoruba. Oh. Oh, báwo ni? Ṣé o wà pa? Ẹ kú gbádùn. Hi, my name is Julie. A big shout out to you, Julie. A big shout out to you, Libby. A big shout out to Isla. Hi, Isla. It is my birthday. Can you sing me happy birthday? But if you do, call me Taylor. Yeah, I need to confirm that today is your birthday. Can I have your birth certificate, please? You're such a baddie girl. Clark it. You slay, Karen. Yes, I don't have boyfriend. I have husband. Brooke from YouTube. You're so pretty. Thank you so much, Artie. My birthday is in 30 January, so gonna be my ninth birthday. Oh, that's amazing. All the best, dear. A big shout out to Leo. A big shout out to Balin. Okay. Holy, this is Netherlands TAS. Netherlands TAS. Probably that's Netherlands language. I'm just guessing. A big shout out to Renee Smith. A big shout out to Balin. A big shout out to Casey. A big shout out to Remus. Big shout out to Glue Theater. A big shout out to Aliyah. Big shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Nalina. Shout out to Catalina. Ashake, that's nice. A big shout out to Remus. A big shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Angel. A big shout out to Shirley. A big shout out to Mia. A big shout out to Ellie. Shout out to yeah. A big shout out to Namba. Big shout out to Maya. A big shout out to Mimi. A big shout out to Bunny, your lovely uncle. A big shout out to Alicia. Shout out to Rayleigh. Shout out to Nimrat. Shout out to Rinda. Shout out to Rima. Shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Happy. Shout out to Almas. Shout out to Loki and Toby, your pretty cats. A big shout out to Chris. A big shout out to Bali Letu. Big shout out to Ennis. All right, Karen. Sweet dreams. A big shout out to Simon. A big shout out to Remus. A big shout out to Isabel. A big shout out to Logan, your brother. A big shout out to Smelly Logan. Freya, come on. I didn't know you are the one that even typed that. Thank you so much. You're amazing as well. A big shout out to Fika. A big shout out to Bali Letu. A big shout out to Rosie, May, and Ice. A big shout out to Enes. A big shout out to Olivia. A big shout out to Remus. A big shout out to Ben, your daddy. A big shout out to Ali. A big shout out to Shortman. Big shout out to Alhami and Koji. Okay. I like Mano from Ketseye. Because they said she looks like me. That's all. A big shout out to Lama 67. A big shout out to Adele. You are a G. Thank you so much. You are a star. Bless you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Remus. Big shout out to Sparrow. Is it night for you? Yeah, it is night. It's almost 10 p.m. in the evening. You're so pretty. My name is Sparrow. A big shout out to you, Sparrow. A big shout out to you, Tove and Menja. A big shout out to Ahenan. I remember you. A big shout out to Aisha. Big shout out to Nora. Hi, girl. Can you show me? A big shout out to Nevena. Clock it, girl. Where have you been? I've missed you. I love you. God loves you. God loves you. A big shout out to Nicole. A big shout out to Foes. A big shout out to Helena. Big shout out to Anuja. Your birthday is close then. My birthday is 27, while yours is 28th of January. Congratulations. Guys, let's take out just 10 seconds, please. I'll give you a shout out, but please just take 10 seconds to like. If you have not sub, please sub. Please, if you have not like, please like. If you have not sub, please sub. Just 10 seconds, then we go again. Okay? Yeah, the time is ticking. Let's go. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Big shout out to Lizzie. Big shout out to Andrian. Hi, Andrian. Hope you're good. Yeah, the time for me is 9:55. A big shout out to Rimas. Big shout out to Mary. It is 11 p.m. Wow. So you are like 1 hour ahead of us. Thank you. Clock it, guys. Clock it. Slay Queen and Kings. Nice to meet ya. Big shout out to Lucy. Big shout out to Ariana. What time is it for you? I just said it. I said the time is 9:56 p.m. Can you shout me out, Dad? A big shout out to your lovely daddy, Novika. Buddy, clock it. A big shout out to Lily Me. A big shout out to Junior. A big shout out to Bella. And thanks for subscribing. We are not liking. That's not fair. Are we liking? A big shout out to your daddy, Hamid. A big shout out to Leila Pina. A big shout out to Poppy. A big shout out to Bluey Lover. Hi, dear. Hope you're good. Clock it. Oh, your grandpa died. Sorry. A big shout out to Rexy. A big shout out to Jazz. I will subscribe you and you are beautiful. Oh, thank you, Uro. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Jasmine. You are pretty. Oh, thank you so much. Desire, thank you so much. My grandpa died. So sorry, Sarah. Yeah, I just hope you yeah, God give you the strength to bear the loss. A big shout out to Really. A big shout out to Zayn. A big shout out to Rimas. Oh, my friend will subscribe now. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. A big shout out to your lovely brother Yusuf. Shout out to Nora. Bye, Freya. Have an amazing day or evening. Thank you so much for your time. And thanks for the lovely reduce. A big shower to the brand bros. Cameron. A big shout to Nora. A big shout to the Fabros. A big shout to Lila. I like and sub. Oh, thank you so much. I'm grateful. A big shout to 67. Oh. A big shout to Tina. Hi, Tina. A big shout to Rimas. You're so beautiful and very grateful girl. You are so sweet and kind and thoughtful and helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for the lovely comments. A big shout out to Brand Bros. Thank you so much. Jesus love you too. Thank you. My friend sobbed. Wow. Thank you. Guys, clock it. You are welcome. Welcome, friends. You're so beautiful and good. God loves you too. A big shout out to Remas. Oh, they have subbed for ages. Oh, bless them. Yeah, thank you. A big shout out to Lana. A big shout out to Wajeha. A big shout out to Zaya. About 16 of them. Wow, really? Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, thanks to them. Big shout out to Willow. Please me. A big shout out to Esme. Big shout out to Nora. A big shout out to Afiza. Guys, please, let's go check my videos. I posted a video where I was skating. Please drop a comment for me and also like. Yeah, I create content as well. So you can always visit my videos, my page, and see what I post for the day. Thank you so much for your support. I'm loving it, and I thank, and yeah, I'm so proud and happy that I have every one of you on this channel. Yeah, thank you. I'm not taking anyone for granted. I respect everyone. So thank you for also doing the same to me. Thank you for the lovely comments. Yeah. A big shout out to Medina. Big shout out to Chloe. Hello. A big shout out to Ikra. Thank you. You're welcome. A big shout out to Lebo. Shout out to Tasmania. Shout out to Jocelyn. Shout out to Doug. Hi, please talk to us. I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking. Just keep putting down your comments. Yeah, and I'll be able to see your comments. Yeah, but if I didn't see it, you actually sounded correct. Oh, thank God. Most times I don't sound correct, but I'm happy giving out shout outs. Sometimes the names are not correct, but yeah, but you still you still come around. Yeah, and still you keep dropping your name, which is amazing. Hi, A big shout out to Lilana. Yes, I do remember you. Thank you. Thank you. A big shout out to Julia. A big shout out to Bria. My 26 other friend we sub when they get their phones back from being in trouble. Oh, your friend. My days. All right, no worries. Yeah, no worries. I wish you guys good luck. And please stay out of trouble. It's good to stay out of trouble. The freedom that comes with it. Oh, my days. So sweet. A big shout out to Alice. A big shout out to Dana. Lucky Slay. Lara. Clock it. Yeah, you're looking amazing as well. Big shout out to Angel. Angel of my life. A big shout out to Ria. Big shout out to Kenny. Big shout out to Sama. Shout out to Ina. Shout out to Milani. Shout out to Izzy. Shout out to Salma. Shout out to Ina. Shout out to Camelia. Shout out to Dee, yeah. Shout out to Ayana. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Mehak. Shout out to Highlight. Hello. Shout out to Zenaya. Shout out to Avery. Yippee. Shout out to Easy. Shout out to Mahila. Shout out to Highlights. Shout out to Caroline. Shout out to Kushi. Shout out to Kuhayeng. Shout out to Anuja. Shout out to Hola. Shout out to Florence. Shout out to Shahina. Shout out to Jaya. Okay, guys, let's take 10 seconds. Yeah. Can we take 10 seconds to go like? Yeah, if you have not like, please can you like? Probably you left and you are back. If you left and back, please, yeah, you like. But if you have been staying here and you've liked before, yeah, you don't need to do again, except you want to spam. Yeah, you just spam for me. Just keep tapping for me. That would be nice. Is Nitya still here? Nitya. A big shout out to Paris. Please can we like and sub? Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Tristan. Shout out to Azaya. Okay, guys. Let's see. I want to learn. Yeah, I want to learn my ASMR. I feel use this thing and the mic. Or it's not charged. There was a day I was using it. They don't feel hear me. The mic. I be not charged. Eh? The honor. Oh, you must charge it. I just say if you plug in for the phone, go just the charge.
No, be this one with your mouth.
Ooh. Shout out to Binky. Okay, guys, I want to do my AS. Yeah, I want to do my ASMR. Okay, for those that are still here. I don't know, do you want me to end the live and start again? I can do it for, let's say, for 10 minutes. Yeah, do you want me to end the live and start again so that I won't had the both stream together? Okay, I will end the live and start again. So you join me in the other live. I want to learn my ASMR. Let's see how it goes. So please join me. I will go live again just for some seconds. I'll be back.